and your block clubs, because that's closer to your community than anything. And you need to get involved in the sense that you want to bring some of this safety back into our community. And I tell young people, you all know the people more so than I know, or she knows, or even the police know. But some of the things you have to learn as you grow up is how to make a decision. That friend that you used to have, and you know what they're doing over here, sometimes we got to walk away from friends in order to know that we want to do right in life. Sometimes your friends may be your cousins or your relatives, but we got to start making decisions, because the decisions you make today, right now here at Mott Middle School, can impact your life for the rest of your lives. You can take an act today and end up being incarcerated for the rest of your life. Because sometimes stupidity can give you a life sentence. And that's what I want to see young people start doing. I want you all to learn to think. And you know, because there is to some degree, there's a generational gap in the way our policies and our procedures are and how they're being implemented. And I think you should join organizations such as the Young Dems. Or any other, and I'm not just putting the Young Dems, any organization that will enhance your ability to have some input into some of the policies that are taking place in our community. And I use the word policies because I want you all to think. Don't get excited. I don't want you to let people make you excited for one day. And this is what I say to people. Don't be excited just for one day to go vote. I want you all to understand the next day what is going on. And you always look at, whenever you want to learn something, go to your policies of your city. Go to the policies of your county. What are the procedures and processes that they have implemented that impacts your life? Because politics is local. We got the president, yes, but your politics is right here in your local community. What are the policies that will impact your ability to get a job at the city of Flint or Genesee County? How are the procedures put in place that you can compete fairly, openly, and equitably to get that job?
All right.
That's what you all began to start looking at. Those are the questions that you begin to talk about. And then you get involved so you can make impact. And the impact is making a selection of who you want to choose and vote for to represent you, to assure that those policies, procedures, and practices are fair to you all as you go into life.
Right.
So I just say, and we're sitting over here, and we're listening, I was looking at you and I was seeing myself. You're supposed to have fun, but don't have fun 24 hours a day. You got to sometimes step back. And at 16, 17, 18 years of age, you should already know at some point what you want to do in life. Government is here to provide that model of giving us the opportunity. But government is not your savior. You got to learn to work. You got to get a job. You got to get educated and contribute to yourself and to this society. Government is not supposed to give it to you. They're supposed to provide the means that we can give it to ourselves. And that's what I would so as I was sitting there, I just told her, I said, I got to say something because I can hear this. And I also want to say this. College, and I agree with that lady who was up here, college is fine, but college is not for everybody. But it's what we call vocational education. I'm going to tell you that, and I know, because in the 70s they tried to push everybody in college and in Flint, and you see what Flint's like now. Everybody is not a 4-year college, and to be honest with you, a 4-year college degree is like a high school education today. You got to have something even more than just college. But if you got a skill, there's nothing wrong with vocational education. There's nothing wrong with being a plumber. There's nothing wrong with being a construction worker. They make good money. Right. I got people now working on HVAC, heating and cooling, and they can make good money putting in air conditioning systems, heating systems. So you don't feel, I don't want you all to feel that when people say you got to go to college and you know you don't want to go to college, but I'm going to tell you, you better go get a skill. You better go to some type of vocational education. But in that skill, I'm going to tell you all what I'm finding, you all can't read. When I say you all, I'm not talking about you specifically. Okay. But you can't read. Young people are not reading. And when you do read, you don't comprehend. You're not comprehending because you got to read more than comic strips. You got to start reading some books and getting some understanding. And when you don't understand it, read it again. Because whether you like it or not, we're in a global economy and it's global competition. And you all are not just going to be, you're going to be competing with people coming from all over this world. And I can tell you, they read, they understand, and they comprehend. And you know that sometimes when we're already in the backfield and they're trying to push you in the backer field, you all got to do what you got to do to get up there to the line so you can compete and you can get a job and have an honest living. So all I just encourage you all, after looking and being so involved, we need you all as young people to change this community because we do have too much violence. We got too much shooting. We got too many babies getting killed, too many old folks being afraid to live in their houses. But you all, your generation, right now, could help alleviate that and to start making us have a better, higher quality of living. So I commend you all. I wish you all the best. But all I'm going to ask you all to do is become real citizens in our community, in your community, whichever community that you live, and learn to give back something that's positive to this community.
All right.
Hi, y'all. This is just something real brief. The whole scenario, I don't know if it's really related to politics, but I know the punchline does. Everyone at the school, at my school, calls me mama, granny, whatever, you know, because that's just how mature I've been. And lately, I see with the new kids that has come in, they don't have their own mind, they don't have their own voice. They click into these groups and they become friends with everybody. And it's like they got one little ringleader, and that's like controlling the whole group. Like that's the brain of the whole group. And lately, they have been doing some stupid things. And I had ran across a young lady, and I told her, you know, like, I just asked her, not being rude or anything, but why is this person your friend? Because I saw that this person was doing something to hurt you, but you didn't care because that's your friend. So I asked her, why was this young lady her friend? She said, I don't know. I said, well, the way she's acting, you know she's not going to be your friend in the long run. She says, I know. It's just a friend to have for now. But if you're going to have friends for now, make sure you don't have stupid friends for now. Make sure your friends is going to class. Make sure your friends is doing their homework. Make sure your friends is studying and helping you better yourself. Don't let your friends hold you down. I had to tell her, like, have your own voice, have your own mind, because you came to this world alone and you're going to go out the same. You're not going to take your friends to you. If you on your deathbed, your friend can't jump in your body and save you. So what I'm saying is, I knew the punchline was going to have a point somewhere. But what I'm saying is, I want everyone here, if you do not have a voice, please develop one. It's not hard. Just think for yourself. Just say, hey, you know what? What you're doing ain't helping me. So I'm about to go this way. I'm about to study. I'm going to go to class, get me education. So I'll give you the job and won't have to worry about my bills and be living check to check. Not saying that anything's wrong with that. Because right now,